Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Force of Nature, The Dry 2. This is an Australian thriller that comes off the heels of The Dry, starring Eric Bana as Falk. This is from writer-director Robert Connolly, and this film focuses on Falk, who we met in the first Dry and his own personal journey of going back home, and now he has this mystery of 5 women who go out into the wilderness and only 4 come out, and what happened to their one friend who died. I think this film is interesting in the way that it sets up all these female characters to stand out in their own way and make them interesting in their own way. I think Bana is a strong lead who's anchoring throughout this film as he's navigating these complex situations, whether it's Richard Roxburgh, who plays this wealthy husband to one of these women, that there's a lot of conspiracy going there and potential motivation for why one of these women didn't come back. Each of these women have a lot of depth in character. You have Deborah Lee Furness, who is Hugh Jackman's, I guess now, former spouse. And the other women who fill out this cast do a great job of bringing a lot of personality to their characters. You're never quite sure exactly what happened. You're not going to guess probably what happened to this 5th woman, but it's very interesting seeing how all these characters tried to navigate this complexity. And Bana, I think, is a rock-solid anchor to this film. He brings the themes and ideas that he learned in the first film, and now this is really hitting close and personal to him, as a lot of the story is questioning his dynamic, his contributions as a police officer, as somebody working in law enforcement, and how much good can they really be doing in that kind of perspective. I think this film navigates those things in an interesting way. I do think that this film struggles a bit in terms of its execution. The way that it does its nonlinear storytelling can be quite confusing and rocky, and there's a lot of logic jumps and jumping in terms of time to try to make this web of a reality, what happened in this story, really come to life. And there's a lot of moving pieces that go into this. Some of them are edited together in a clunky way, or not really delivering on exactly how you feel like the story should play out. But it still has a lot of great elements to its themes, to its performances, to its characters, to overall the mystery, which will keep you on your toes as well. It's just one of those kinds of films that had a lot more potential than it delivered, but still delivers a good, fine film that has some thrills. It captures the beauty of Australia. There's just definitely the beauty of the wilderness that you see in this film is off the charts. Overall, this is a thrilling and engaging film that has some shock moments. It has some emotional moments. But overall, it's a fine film, a fine sequel to the first Dry. Not as good as the original film, but certainly a nice addition to this overall story. But those are my thoughts on Force of Nature, The Dry 2. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.